I'm not making this up. It is do you know about this? Okay, thank you. Have you been on it? No. It's it's sold out through Christmas. And basically what it is, it's a tour bus, and for $100 it takes you to the most dangerous parts of Los Angeles.
I want to look good in this town. Ugh, being in LA, it changes your perceptions of what beauty is and how to take care of yourself. I saw the hottest married couple I've ever seen in my entire life when I first got here. I've been here for a year and a half. There's more of them. But these people, they both met and work in the same gym that I go to. The husband, he's like an avatar. He's at least 7 feet tall, this guy, but he's not lean. He's fucking yoked. He's huge. Like, I've never seen somebody so defined and ripped. He looks like the day he was born is when he just punched his way out of the Earth's core and he tamed a wild horse and rode it with no saddle to the LA Fitness in North Hollywood and then filled out an application. Got the job that day. And he's beautiful to look at, too. And I'm not gay, but I get nervous around him. I'm just like, hey, Steve, how you doing, man? Don't look at my stomach, please. What do you want to do? Pecs? Yeah, I'll do pecs, and then I follow him around the gym. I love that guy. He's like the captain of the football team, and I'm like that out-of-shape bald girl that has a crush on him. So that's And his wife is like an Amazon. She's got like 1 inch underneath him. And she's like all tan and beautiful, and these like bionic woman thick legs and these Sarah Connor defined arms and this 12-pack. I think she killed somebody and took their 6-pack and then grafted it like Highlander. Dude, I fantasize about them fucking together when I'm alone. I'm not even in the fantasy. I'm visualizing them having sex. When they fuck, it's got to be like when Transformers fight. They just run at each other full speed nude, and then they crash into one another. They go rolling around the apartment, smashing into walls. Sparks are coming off of both of them. You don't know who's inside who because it doesn't matter because it's in 3D. Last part of the sex act's in China for some reason. Mark Wahlberg's there. What are you guys doing? Making love? Did I leave my gym key card here?
I don't know if you have these things in your neighborhood. We have them, what do you call it, on the porch? Crackheads? There's this thing now, have you heard of this in LA? It's called the LA Gang Tours. I'm not making this up. It is do you know about this? Okay, thank you. Have you been on it? No. It's sold out through Christmas. And basically what it is, it's a tour bus, and for $100 it takes you to the most dangerous parts of Los Angeles. I know because it goes past my house. And all of the gangsters have agreed to a ceasefire for the duration of the trip. Okay, I would love to see who is on this bus. Because you know it's just a bunch of white people in safari outfits who want to look at minorities through bulletproof glass. Oh, Harold, ever since I heard that NWA song, I've always wanted to see Watts. I hope it comes with a bag of crack to throw at them. Why are we glorifying gang culture? Like, your main contribution is, when you're not killing, is spray painting your nickname on other people's things. And my little cousin thinks he's a gangster. He's like, no, Tash, you don't understand. You throw a fat f***ing piece up there, that place is yours. I'm like, nobody thinks you own Costco.
I did. I moved recently from Illinois all the way out here to California, and I think that you would be hard-pressed to find anybody who's done something that brave. But I did. I'm here. And when I lived in Chicago, I used to ride my bike everywhere. And so when I moved here to LA, I thought, hey, I can ride my bike here, until I realized that you guys hate that. You hate it. One Mexican gentleman loved it. I was riding my bike. He pulled up next to me in his van, and he was like, hey, do you want to ride? And I was like, all right. So I put my bike in his van. I was very late to where I was going. Should have just kept riding. I would even ride through the winters in Chicago, and it would be very freezing, and I would have to bundle up real tight. One day I was bundled. I pulled up to a stop sign. Some old man must have been waiting for the bus because he leaned over to me and he goes, "Excuse me, sir, is the bus coming?" And I was like, "I'm a girl." And then I rode away. So the rest of that winter, I was just wearing my bra on the outside of my coat. And making sure that my dick was tucked up in my pants. It's just a safety thing. Could get caught in my chain. So when it's warmer out, I can wear less clothing. My sex is more apparent. I look a lot less like Ghost Dad. And I was biking around, pulled right on up to a stop sign. That's for transportation works, and it was another Mexican gentleman. I don't know what it is that they like about me, but I pulled up, and he took one step closer to me on my bike in the curb, and he goes, "Sex." And I go, "No." Really more of a song that we created together. It's hard to ride away from somebody when you collaborate like that.
Bullshit, man. But y'all weather is beautiful though. It's so perfect. I don't know how y'all don't go crazy. Well, y'all do go crazy. But it's so perfect all the time. I realized I love this weather when I went home recently and was watching a football game with some of my homies, and I realized that there's no manly way to ask for a blanket. There's no manly way to tell your thug friend your toes cold, brother. Furthermore, through hands-on research, there's no manly way to be the only man in a room full of men under a blanket and comfortable-ish. You like meeting new people? What's up, dog? Name's Chris. It's 300 count, nigga. This is nice. I always wanted to be a thug, man. I had a family full of thugs. I used to try to chase them around all the time. But they never fully accepted me because I spent half my life in the suburbs. And it's not gangster when they're having a gang meeting in the city and you have to commute to the hood. That's not a gangster thing to do. I be late for all the gang meetings. Like, where you at, dog? In traffic, nigga. It's crazy. I stopped for a latte and shit got real. If y'all gonna do that drive-by, take the streets, dog. Shit is crazy. And I smile too much, man. I probably die like this, you know? I'm just saying, if white people can walk up to you on the street and ask you for directions randomly, your thug level's not where it needs to be. I'm like, yo, stick them up. Like, how do I get to Cahuenga? Take this gun, take a left. People are crazy, watch your step. I'm having a good day. Where's the church? Where is the church? Amen.
But it feels good to be back out here in LA. Clap if you're from somewhere else. Clap. Don't get lost out here, because these street names will kill you. I remember the first time I got lost, I was like, man, come down La Singa, and then pass over San Vicente, and Vence, and Pico. Make a left on Pico. When you get to La Brea and Pico, that's where I'm at. I was like, you mean Roscoe's? Yeah, I'm at Roscoe's, come get me. It's hard to date out here in LA. It's hard to get in clubs. It's hard to do everything out here. It took me 2 years to get into a club. And then one thing saved me. I ain't gonna never forget. A little white man came out with the clipboard and he looked at me. He said, "Derek Fisher?" I was like, "Who?" He was like, "How many with you?" I said, 3. He said, "Right this way." I looked at my friends. I said, "Don't fuck this up. I'm Derek Fisher. Here we go. Here we go." I didn't even know who he was. I'm from Atlanta. I'm in the club like, you saw that home run I hit? Yep. I'm the shit. But then you got to get girls drunk quick out here if you want to get them home, because clubs close early. So ain't nothing worse than getting a girl back in your car, getting her back to the house, but she starts sobering up on the drive. Because it ain't nothing but 1:45 in the morning. You didn't plan it right, you know what I mean? And they started asking questions. If you Derek Fisher, why you drive this raggedy car? Because my real car in the shop. Hey, we here. Ugh, if you Derek Fisher, why you live in this raggedy house? Because my real house in the shop too, bitch. Stop asking all these questions. You want these baseball tickets or not? Goddamn. I hate that LA closed at 2 o'clock in the morning. That sucks. Because black people don't leave the house till like 1:15, 1:30. We got 30 minutes to get down party. We got to double back because most of us got ADD. We left the iron on. We got to go back home. We cut into our time. I miss New York City. I used to be on Saturday Night Live. You can party all damn night in New York City. I got professional partiers. My friends out there, they do it big. They wear what they're going to wear to work the next day to the club that night. Leave the club that morning, go straight to their job. Show up on their job still drunk. Go up there talking about some, all right, class, settle down. Because your teacher is still loose off the goose. Ooh, ooh. Gucci.